with a bit of water to make contact, and then just did the same thing. We tested 3 different wheat varieties. Roblin is quite susceptible to FHB, Sumai and Wuhan are resistant, but that didn't matter. We saw chemotaxis regardless of the resistant state. So this was promising. It seems we are seeing chemotaxis to the wheat head. We then obtained what I refer to as a secretome, or an exudate, where we took the wheat head and we put it in a test tube of water and left it for 48 hours. And anything that secreted out, we called that the secretome. The postdoc who was working on this said, it feels like alchemy, Michelle. This is just alchemy. But anyway, it was working. So we concentrated that secretome, put it in our assay, and again, we see even a concentration-dependent response to this exudate that is sensitive again to the peroxidase inhibitor, suggesting that there is peroxidase in this exudate. We subsequently tested for peroxidase activity in the exudate. This was just an in vitro photospectrometric assay, so we did see peroxidase activity. When we ran it on a gel, we saw quite a few protein bands, and when we looked at these by mass spec, one of them came back encoding for a peroxidase. So, and that's as far as we've gotten with that so far. Going back to the fungus, we still needed to link it to ST2P. To do this, we knocked out the ST2P receptor. So we made a line without ST2P. And you can see that in all the instances where we saw strong chemotactic responses in wild type, deletion of ST2P did indeed eliminate the effect, linking the effects to the receptor. And that's it. That's as far as we've gotten so far. So I feel that, I mean, that's about 6 months worth of work that I've shown you there. But I think we've made a little bit of progress on the black boxes. We know that the wheat head is secreting a peroxidase. It's stimulating ST2P, and this is leading to chemotaxis. But still lots of unanswered questions. I'm mostly interested in investigating what the actual ligand is. So that's what's coming up next. I had hoped I'd have some data on that for you, but perhaps my expectations were a bit high of my graduate students, so sorry about that. On the applied side, so what's the relevance of all this? On the one hand is the possibility of new antifungals. So agriculture needs new antifungals. All the existing ones essentially work by the same mechanism, which is modification of the plasticity of the cell wall. And resistance is developing, and as resistance develops, farmers are applying more and more to their crops, and we're getting accumulation and toxicity in the fields on other organisms, and there's talk of carcinogenicity on humans, so we need new antifungals. And the possibility exists that ST2P might be a really good target in that it presents a novel mechanism. So it's working by a different mechanism than all the existing antifungals. We want something that's more efficient so that we can apply less to the fields. And it's also specific. Only fungi have ST2P, so that even if the antifungal accumulates in the field, it may not affect more than just it should not affect more than just the fungi. And last but not least, the breeders really like to breed better lines, and knowing that peroxidase contributes to infection, if we can potentially breed lines that secrete less peroxidase, can we across the board decrease fungal infection of wheat? So we'll be working on all of those aspects going forward. Quickly, I just want to thank in particular the 2 pujas. So they were 2 PhD students that I recruited from here in India. Pooja Choudhary did all the Saccharomyces cerevisiae work on the biased signaling, and Pooja Sridhar made the ST2P knockout in graminearum. And I am potentially looking for a new graduate student start next summer, so if your name is Pooja, let me know. Okay, and this is the last slide I'm going to put up today. So I want to thank Gobin, who inspired a career-long love of G-protein coupled receptors, which is why I started this project earlier this year. But perhaps he also contributed more to my lifelong love of science. I, in fact, have known Gobin my whole life. This was a picture my father took. That was my father in the slide yesterday. He was a postdoc for Gobin 70 to 72. And I was a postdoc for Gobin 98 to 2001. Here is a slide, or a picture my dad took. He labeled the slide HGK and Michelle, August 1971. So I'm 1 year old. And here's Gobin. Sorry you can't see his face and with the lighting, but you can still see a hint of his ears. So you see the ears here. Those are definitely Gobin's ears. So that's it. And I'll just leave you with this last thought. Gobin said to me on a number of occasions when I worked for him, good science is all about the people. And I really didn't get it when I was a postdoc, because it seemed to me it was all about 24/7 at the bench getting results and papers. But now 20 years later, I do get it. And it is all about the people. And I think that's why we're all here today.
Thank you so much, Professor Loven. Can we have one or two questions?
How about at dinner?
Okay. So yeah. So the final poster awards. May I now request Dr. T.R. Sharma, Dr. Uttam Raj Bhandari, Dr. Ranu, and Dr. Arora, Dr. Dieter Sol to please come on the dais and give away the best poster awards. And may I now request Dr. Loven to please do the honors of announcing the poster awards.
Sure. I'll use this one. So, sorry, just what a...
Yeah, so you just need to announce it in this sequence.
And also tell a little bit about the quality of posters.
You will? Or me?
You.
Oh, yeah, I was going to.
And then the poster numbers.
And where it stops here?
No, it starts here and then there are
Oh, there's...
16.
Okay, okay, so... Dr. Oh, thank you. So, got it done quick.
Everything right.
Okay, so we're going to do some poster awards. We have some distinguished members here to give out the awards and shake some hands. So a number of us, 5 or 6 or 7 of the HGK associates evaluated posters last night, and I think we were talking about it later, and we were all quite impressed with the quality of the posters presented here at this conference. So, yeah, congratulations to everybody. It was a real eye-opener about the research going on here in India. Okay, and so with that, I'm going to start reading down the list. So, best poster awards. Poster number 2, Shruti Gupta.
From JNU.
From JNU, in case there's 2.
Okay, so she's
and not here.
Yes.
Okay, Kirti Gupta from CSIR. Still not here. Okay, this will be quick then. Poster number 17, Ankush Garg from INST, Mohali. Aha, a local student. Great.
So it's actually the cash award which we are giving to the best posters and some books also.
Where are the books?
So it's going to come later. Some cash and some books. Yeah.
Okay. They're just getting their act together. We got it down now. Okay, next poster is number 20, Harsimran Kaur, INST, Mohali.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next poster, interestingly, is number 22, Pooja Sharma from INST. Sure. Come here. Congratulations. Number 38, Navneet Kaur, or Kavar,
From Nabi Mohali.
from Nabi. Next is number 90, oh my goodness,
Ujjwal Kumar Trivedi.
from Marwadi University of Rajkot. Aha. I see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, technical difficulty. Nice. Okay, next is number 110, Satya Narayan Patel from CIAB. Is that a 9 or a 4?
64.
Following is number 64, Swapnil Shinde, CDFD. Should I say anything about that or not?
So, okay, now this one.
So I'll just carry on, okay. Okay, next, looks like we're starting back at the bottom, number 23, Nistha Sharma, Nabi. Next is number 44, Tasina Akhtar, Punjabi University.
Come here.
Next is number 77, Rajni Ved.
Shulni University, Solan.
Next is number 49, Sheesh Marath from ICAR. Perhaps not here. Okay. Number 41, Afsana Parveyan, Nabi. Okay, number 52, Anjali Purohit, CIAB. Number 28, Shivi Tiogi, Punjab University. And
She's here. Yeah.
oh, quick.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, and last but certainly not least are Jaswal Nabi. Or can you?
Yeah, or Jaswal. Thank you so much, dignitaries. Now we'll start with the conclusion session. The floor is yours, Dr. Rano.
First, I have an announcement to make. You want that?
Yeah, that's what you said. Take it to everybody.
Yeah. Okay. We have a couple of announcements to make. One is that Dr. Raj Bhandari is going to give the Corona lectures tomorrow. And so you're all welcome to come. Because of time issue, I couldn't go into much about Gobin's personal side, but tomorrow Tom has been with Gobin forever, so you will get a little better taste of it, about his personality, about his professional career, and how he viewed different things, and his hobbies and other things. So that's the announcement. And next is both Tom and I, team in USA, would like to thank the 4 directors, the Dr. Sharma, the Dr. Ganguly, Dr. Arora, and I don't know the name of the ICER director, but whoever it is, I haven't met him. So, director of ICER, for being partners with us in bringing this truly special symposium to the soil of the birth of Gobin, Punjab. And we are really sitting in Punjab. And we are not in Chandigarh. So the second thing is that Team India consists of not just the directors, Ajay, Susmiya, Aziz Paul, Dipinder Kaur and many other people who have worked behind the scenes, including the IT people who managed to bring Shri Ram live from NIH and all the other folks who have participated in making this symposium such a spectacularly successful, and all the visitors who have come from overseas have told me that the host has done a fantastic job, and they have taken care of them to bring them here, take them back to the hotels, and very efficiently. And they are all truly grateful to you guys. And also, I would definitely take this time to say again thank you to Kurana Associates who managed to make it. There are bunch of people, believe me, some last minute things happen. I mean, Ricky had an accident with a bus day before, and she could come. And some other people got sick, and Santano got cold. So there are few, almost I think 6 people who couldn't make it. They had planned to come, so we appreciate their cooperation, their friendship, their help in bringing this thing alive. So with that, I think I'm going to give this microphone to Tom, and we have a very beautiful surprise for you guys.
So this meeting has really been about as successful. This meeting has been about as successful, really, and as enjoyable as we could have hoped. Thank you. Really beautiful job done. Everybody comfortable, and I think everybody happy. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what Rajendra was offering, saying was the following, that the first meeting, series of this meeting was held in Cambridge, England in 1985. At that meeting, Gobin and Esther were both there. And the organizers of the meeting, there was Mike Gate, who was here and left this afternoon, and Dick Walker. What they did was to have Gobin and Esther sign a document, personally sign a document. And it turns out that Mike had found before he came here that there are 3 of those documents left. And we thought what to do with it, and they said that we should distribute it to some people we thought deserves it here in this setting, with the hope that these documents will be maybe displayed at a particularly visible place, like Nabi here, for instance, would be downstairs, entry hall somewhere, so that the people who come in can see it, students, postdocs, and everybody who works can see it, and get inspired by what they say. And so what we would like to do is to really, we thought the 3 people or the 3 institutions we should leave it with would be, of course, Nabi here, and Dr. Ganguly's place, and Dr. Aurora's place. So if
we wish that we had another one for the ICER, but we are really sorry about that. But these are paintings by an artist in England, signed by both Gobin Khurana and Esther. And also, we want to emphasize this point. This painting will not go into the director's office or in any hidden hallway. They will be on display for students, postdocs, young people, so they can have inspiration. Again, this is a very important point. So I'm going to unveil it, and so you can see it, and then we will call each one of the directors. So they will be nicely framed. All right, so Dr. Sharma, can we request? Okay.
Both we
Okay, that's fine.
There's the tender section and linkage, you got that behind the scenes. We'll talk about this.
Can I come like this? Thank you very much.
But I think you should bring your
Yeah.
team up.
Thank you.
Actually, he brought 4, but one was for me because I wasn't there.
That's it.
That's it from our side. If Dr. Sharma, the floor is yours.
I don't have much to say except to thank all the Corona associates for choosing NABI as a venue for this very important symposium. In fact, it's a treat for all of us, for the students, for technical officers, and also for the scientists. And let me tell you, this is the first ever symposium we organized in this very hall. It's a very new institute, a brand new hall in which you are sitting. So we are very lucky, and on behalf of all 4 institutions, I would like to thank you all, and I wish that such symposium would always be organized in this particular hall, so that we should always be benefited from this scientific discussion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Final announcement, for dinner we are going to go to Hotel Shivalik, and the transport committee has made the arrangements, so the buses will be available downstairs at 6:45 p.m. So they will take you to the venue. After having dinner, they will again drop you back to the to NABI campus. Yeah, thank you. Very good evening.